What if I told you that by 2030, these countries won't just be growing, they'll be majority female? This isn't science fiction, it's demographic reality. Around the world, population trends are shifting faster than most people realize. Fertility rates, life expectancy, migration patterns, cultural norms, and economic opportunity are all reshaping the gender balance of nations. And in some countries, the shift is so dramatic that women will soon outnumber men by significant margins. But this tidal change isn't just about numbers. It has massive implications for society, culture, work, politics, and the future of global power. So buckle up, because what you're about to hear might change how you see the world. How this shift happens. The forces behind female majorities. 3 major forces drive gender imbalances: birth rates, life expectancy, and migration. First, natural birth rates slightly favor boys, but in most places, more girls survive into adulthood and old age, especially where healthcare access is strong. Women tend to live longer than men worldwide. Second, migration patterns often skew female, particularly in countries that attract female workers in service, healthcare, education, and administrative roles. Finally, social and economic dynamics influence who stays, who leaves, and who thrives. When men migrate out in search of work and women stay or immigrate for stability, the ratio shifts. These forces combined create the demographic whirlwinds that define the nations we'll explore. 1. Latvia, Europe's quietest transformation. Latvia stands at the forefront of Europe's gender revolution. Of all European nations, Latvia already has one of the highest proportions of women to men. In part, this is the result of historical migration trends. After the fall of the Soviet Union, many men left to seek work abroad. Women with stronger roots in education and health sectors tended to stay. Today, older age groups, where women consistently outlive men, are large and expanding. By 2030, Latvia's female majority won't be a statistic. It will be a defining feature of the nation's social landscape. Schools, workplaces, and political bodies are already adjusting to this reality, even if most headlines ignore it. 2. Ukraine, the legacy of conflict and longevity. The ongoing conflict has devastated Ukraine, but its demographic legacy will be profound. War, economic instability, and migration patterns have pushed many men out of the workforce and the country. Women, especially those caring for families and communities, remain in greater numbers. Life expectancy trends further amplify this effect. Women live longer than men in most parts of Eastern Europe, and Ukraine is no exception. As the population ages, the gender balance tilts further. Experts predict that by 2030, Ukraine will be majority female, a shift with implications for everything from labor policy to social services. 3. Belarus, longevity meets migration. Much like its neighbor Latvia, Belarus is experiencing a demographic reshaping rooted in life expectancy and migration. Men in Belarus face higher mortality rates from workplace injuries, cardiovascular disease, and lifestyle factors, all of which contribute to a growing female majority. Migration trends also play a role. Skilled male workers often seek opportunities abroad, whilst leaving women to fill critical roles in education, healthcare, and public administration. Over time, this imbalance compounds. By 2030, women are projected to make up the clear majority of Belarus's population, a shift experts say will influence future governance and economic planning. 4. Lithuania, the Baltic shift. Lithuania, another Baltic state, mirrors trends seen across its neighbors. Strong female representation in service sectors, combined with male migration for industrial work, has already set the stage for demographic change. Women are living longer, entering higher education in greater numbers, and increasingly shaping the cultural and social fabric of the country. When these trends extend over decades, the population ratio responds. By 2030, Lithuania is set to join Europe's growing roster of nations with more women than men. And few are talking about what that means for regional culture and economy. 5. Japan, aging fast, women living longer. Japan already has one of the world's highest life expectancies. Women especially tend to outlive men by several years. Combine that with low birth rates and minimal immigration, and you get a population that's not only shrinking, it's becoming more female. Japan's case is unique. This isn't about migration or labor markets as much as longevity. Japanese women live long lives, dominating older age groups where population counts matter most. As the nation continues to age, women will increasingly make up the majority of residents. By 2030, women will form a disproportionately large share of Japan's population, a reality that will shape everything from healthcare infrastructure to retirement policy. 6. Russia. Life expectancy disparities. Russia faces a well-documented life expectancy gap between men and women. Illness, lifestyle, and social stressors contribute to lower male survival rates, especially in middle age and beyond. Meanwhile, women tend to dominate sectors like education, healthcare, and service work, fields that remain essential even during economic turbulence. That combination ensures that women not only survive longer, but remain more present in public and professional life. Analysts now believe Russia will cross the threshold into a clear female majority before 2030, driven less by birth rates than by longevity and societal patterns. 7. Ukraine. Beyond conflict. Life after crisis. Although already mentioned in the context of ongoing conflict, Ukraine's demographic story deserves a second look for its unique consequences. As men migrate or remain on the front lines, women are increasingly taking leadership roles in communities, business, and civic life. By 2030, Ukraine's population may not only be majority female, it could be a nation shaped by women's resilience and adaptability in ways that redefine what post-conflict rebuilding looks like. 8. Estonia. Small population, big shift. Estonia, a tech-forward Baltic nation, is experiencing demographic patterns similar to its neighbors, but with its own twist. Young women in Estonia are more likely to pursue higher education and careers in emerging industries like IT and digital services. Meanwhile, some male cohorts remain tied to traditional sectors that are shrinking. These educational and labor dynamics push the gender ratio toward women as the population ages. By 2030, Estonia is projected to have a sizable female majority, one that will impact everything from the tech sector to national policy debates. 9. Portugal, longevity, safety, and women's presence. Portugal's shifting demographics are driven by longevity and lifestyle factors as much as by migration. Portuguese women tend to live significantly longer than men, and the country's social support systems help ensure that older populations remain active and visible. Portugal also attracts female retirees and remote workers from across Europe, further tilting the balance. By 2030, in this combination of internal and external trends will secure Portugal's place among nations where women are the majority and where policymakers must respond accordingly. 10. South Korea. Fast aging, female leadership. South Korea's demographic challenges are well known. Fertility rates are among the lowest on Earth, and the population is aging rapidly. Women live longer than men here too, often by several years, which means that older age groups are overwhelmingly female. In addition, South Korean women are entering the workforce at higher rates and pursuing advanced education in record numbers. While gender gaps in leadership remain, the overall demographic trend is becoming undeniable. By 2030, South Korea is almost certain to be majority female, a shift that will ripple through economics, politics, and culture. By 2030, these countries won't just be majority female, they will be unfolding new chapters in human history, and the world will be watching.